If you're starting to get serious about coding with AI, apps, automation, context systems, whatever, you've likely hit this moment I'm about to describe, and it probably drives you crazy. You're deep into a session, your AI agent is locked in, and it knows your project, your architecture, your decisions. Everything is clicking. And then the responses start getting weird. Your AI agent forgets something you told it 20 minutes ago. It contradicts itself. Your AI agent starts hallucinating. The problem is this: your AI agent's context window is full and it's compacting. You now have a choice. Keep pushing and watch the quality of output collapse, or start over but lose everything. But there is a third and very viable option, and that's what this video is about. Handoff prompts. Here's the practice that changed my workflow completely. Clear your AI's context window on purpose, not when your AI agent begins to hallucinate and fall apart, but before it gets there. Be proactive, be strategic. Think of it like restarting your computer before its RAM fills up and freezes. Fresh context means sharper reasoning, better output, fewer hallucinations. So how do you do this? Simply give your coding agent its clear command. Almost every major CLI uses /clear to clear its agent's context window. For instance, in Claude Code, just type /clear, boom, your context window is now clear. But here's the problem. If you just clear your AI agent's context and start a new conversation, you've lost everything. And now you have to try and tell your agent how to get it back. All of the recent context, all of the recent decisions, all of the recent reasoning, all of the momentum, it's gone once you type /clear, unless you first produce a good handoff prompt. So here's how to bridge that gap. Produce a handoff prompt to paste into your agent's terminal after you clear its context. This handoff prompt needs to be a structured document that captures exactly where you are, so the next AI instance can pick up like nothing ever happened. Most people try to do this. Almost everyone does it wrong. I'm about to tell you exactly how to do it right. And if you watch to the end, I'll give you a pro tip that will make this entire handoff process so easy going forward. You really need to know about this tip, so watch until the end. So, what do people do wrong? Level 1, wrong. The most common mistake is this: you panic when the context window fills up and you type something like, create a handoff document that covers everything we've done so far. And that sounds reasonable, but it's not. When you tell an AI agent to capture everything, you get a bloated summary that repeats itself, buries the important stuff, and wastes half of your new context window on information that doesn't matter for what you're doing next. Level 2, wrong. This is trickier because it feels like you're doing it right. You'll say something like, include global reference documentation, track all of the micro tasks, capture the full project scope, give me all the details. That's more thoughtful, but it's still flawed because it treats all information as equally important, and in a real project, it's not. What you did in the last 30 minutes matters 10 times more than what you did 3 hours ago. The reasoning behind your decisions matters more than a list of what you built. Without structure and priority, you don't get continuity, you get noise. So why do handoffs fail? AI continuation breaks for a few specific reasons, and once you know them, you can design around them. 1. Handoff prompts fail when you have no reasoning preservation. The document says what was built, but not why. So the next AI confidently undoes your carefully considered trade-offs because it doesn't know that they were intentional. 2. No recency weighting. The handoff treats the first hour of work the same as the last 10 minutes, but the last 10 minutes is usually what matters most for picking back up. 3. No protection against regression. Without explicit rules about what not to touch, the new AI may potentially try to refactor your working code, rename your conventions, or improve things that were already intentionally designed. And 4, no honesty about what's uncertain. The handoff presents everything as equally reliable when some of it is verified, some of it is carried forward from earlier sessions, and some of it is assumed. The next AI needs to know the difference. So what's the right way? Here's what a good handoff prompt actually produces. And if you want this prompt, I provided a link in the description to get this prompt for free. And honestly, it will change your coding workflow for the better. If you want to just go download it now, grab the link in the description. But if you want to know why this prompt works, and especially if you want my killer pro tip on how to use this prompt the best, keep watching and I'll describe the prompt structure so you understand the way this prompt is built. Here's what my prompt includes. First, project identity. What is the project? What's its objective? What are the hard constraints? Second, current system state. What's built and working? What's done? What's broken? What hasn't been started? Third, your architecture and technical map. What's your tech stack? Your data structure, how the system works end to end. Fourth, and this is the most important section, what just happened? What you worked on this session, what decisions you made and why you made them, what trade-offs you chose, what was discussed but not implemented yet. This section is the difference between a useful handoff and a useless one. The reasoning is what prevents the next AI from undoing your work. Fifth, what could go wrong? Known bugs, edge cases, technical debt, etc. Fifth, what could go wrong? Known bugs, edge cases, technical debt, etc. Sixth, how to think about this project. 3 specific questions. What's the core design philosophy and why? What mistakes would a new person most likely make? And what looks like it should be refactored but intentionally should not be? Seventh, a do not touch list. Explicit rules. Don't refactor working systems. Don't rename conventions. Don't introduce new dependencies without asking. This is your guardrail against AI over-optimization. Eighth, confidence flags. Every major section gets tagged. High confidence if it was verified this session, medium if it was carried forward, low if it's assumed. The next AI knows what to trust and know what to double check. And then the final piece, a resume prompt, what you copy and paste into the new cleared conversation. It tells the next AI to read the document, summarize its understanding, and confirm the next action before doing anything. And here's the part I really like about this prompt. At the bottom of the resume prompt, there's a user directive section. If you know what you want the AI to do next, you write it there. If you leave it blank, the AI analyzes the project state, proposes what it thinks is the next best move, and waits for your confirmation. You get control when you want it and autonomy when you don't. And here's that pro tip that I've been telling you about. And I promise this is no fluff. When you go to don'tsleeponai.com/handoff-prompt, there will be 2 prompts you can copy. One is the simple copy and paste prompt, and the other tells your AI agent to create a slash command. When you simply type /handoff-prompt, this makes creating a handoff prompt super simple. You never have to remember what to type or copy and paste anything. And this not only works with, say, Claude Code in your terminal, but you can set up this slash command in your chat window for use with Clawdbot as well. So how do you implement this slash command? Here's how. First, tell your AI agent the following. Turn this into a slash command called /handoff-prompt. Everything I type after the command should be injected as the user directive. If I don't type anything after the command, the user directive should be empty. Then paste the prompt after that and send it to your agent. Now going forward, anytime you want your AI agent to produce this thorough handoff prompt, simply type /handoff-prompt and leave it blank if you want your AI to determine what it thinks is the next best move to work on, or after the slash command, tell it the next thing you want to work on. This will save you massive time and you'll get a great handoff prompt every time. This one practice, clearing your context early and using structured handoffs, will cut your hallucinations, protect your architecture, and honestly just making building with AI feel way less fragile. I use this in every serious project I build, and I clear my context continuously throughout a coding session. I put the exact handoff prompt at don'tsleeponai.com/handoff-prompt. You can copy it, paste it into any AI, Claude, Codex, Gemini, Clawdbot, whatever you're using, and start using it today. Go grab it, start regularly clearing your context on purpose, and stop letting your AI agent forget everything. Because remember, every day is magic. We are the prospectors of 1849, and there is gold in them hills. Be the one who prospects it. Don't sleep on AI. We'll see you guys next time.